Hey Reddit. This is going to be long, messy, and probably way too personal, but I've been spiraling for days and I don't know where else to put it. I don't even know if I want advice or just to shout into the void, but maybe someone out there has been through something similar. So, yeah. The title says it all. My girlfriend told me I was her one and only, then I stumbled across a group chat she has with 3 other guys. Let me back up. I, 26M, have been dating Emily, 24F, for a little over a year now. We met in the most cliché way possible, at a friend's birthday party, where she spilled half her drink on me and then insisted on helping me clean it up. I thought she was hilarious, a little chaotic, and honestly one of the most magnetic people I'd ever met. I don't throw around words like soulmate, but I'll admit I started thinking them way too early. The first 6 months were a blur of late-night drives, her showing up at my place with random snacks, me cooking for her, she can barely boil pasta, and us binging the trashiest Netflix shows we could find. She called me her safe space. She told me things she said she'd never told anyone else. One night when we were lying on my couch, half asleep, she whispered, "You're my only." Like, really? You're my person. And God, did I believe her? We started talking about moving in together around month 8. I was hesitant, not because I didn't want to, but because I wanted to be financially responsible about it, but she was all in. She'd leave little things at my place all the time: clothes, hair ties, a toothbrush that mysteriously multiplied into 3 different ones in my bathroom cup. It wasn't perfect. She had a habit of being glued to her phone at weird hours. I chalked it up to her being social. She has a big friend group, always chatting in different group chats, sending memes, planning nights out. I'd glance over sometimes and see her typing furiously, smiling at her screen, and when I asked she'd just say, "Oh, it's just the girls." I didn't question it. Fast forward to 2 weeks ago. We were at my apartment, she was in the shower, and her phone buzzed on the couch. Normally, I'd never go through someone's phone. That's not who I am. But the preview of the message caught my eye, and not in a good way. It wasn't just the content, it was the name above it. It was from a guy named Jake Redheart. The message? Asterisk, can't stop thinking about last night lol. Asterisk. My stomach dropped so hard I thought I was going to be sick. Now, here's the thing, I didn't immediately assume the worst. I tried to rationalize it. Maybe Jake was a cousin or some longtime friend who just had a weird sense of humor. But the heart next to the name? The tone? I couldn't unsee it. I shouldn't have, but I unlocked her phone. My hands were literally shaking. I half expected it to have some kind of lock I didn't know, but nope, she had told me her code months ago in one of those trust exercises. I opened the messages. There wasn't just one Jake. There was a whole group chat. The chat was named Emily's Boys Smiling Face with Hearts. And inside? 3 guys, Jake, Ryan Kissmark, and Matt Fire. My brain short-circuited. I clicked through. It wasn't just memes or harmless flirting. It was everything. Flirty banter. Late night, wish you were here, texts. Selfies she'd sent that I had never seen. Inside jokes. Nicknames. One of them called her baby girl. Another one said, asterisk, can't wait till it's just us again. Asterisk. I don't think I breathed for a solid 2 minutes. I scrolled further, and that's when the knife twisted deeper. She wasn't just entertaining these guys. She was actively playing into it. She'd call them her safe space. She'd say things like, "You're the only one who really gets me." She was literally copy-pasting the exact same lines she'd fed me, to multiple people. And it wasn't old stuff either. The last message in the chat was from that same morning. I didn't know what to do. My body went into autopilot. I closed the chat, put her phone back exactly where it was, and sat there like a statue until she came out of the shower. She plopped down next to me, hair wet, wearing my hoodie, and kissed me like nothing was wrong. I wanted to scream. I wanted to throw her phone across the room. But instead, I kissed her back. Like a coward. For the next week, I've been living a double life in my own head. To her, nothing's changed. We've gone out to dinner, watched movies, cuddled. She keeps smiling at me like I'm her everything, and I keep replaying those messages in my head. I've been screenshotting. Saving. Documenting. I don't even know why. Maybe part of me wants proof in case she gaslights me. Maybe I just need to know I didn't hallucinate the whole thing. I've noticed new things, too. She'll go to bed, but stay online for hours. She'll get a random text and hide her screen like it's second nature. She'll make excuses about why she's busy, then tag herself at a bar on Instagram. It's like my rose-colored glasses shattered, and now I can't unsee the cracks everywhere. The worst part? I'm still in love with her. Or maybe I'm in love with who I thought she was. Every time I think about confronting her, I freeze. Because what if she just denies it? What if she turns it on me and says I'm insecure? What if she cries and I cave? And yet, the idea of continuing like this makes me feel like I'm suffocating. I keep hearing her voice in my head, asterisk, you're my only. You're my person. Asterisk, and then I see that group chat name, Emily's Boys. I don't know which one is real anymore. I haven't told anyone in my real life. My best friend would literally drive over and drag me out of this relationship if he knew. My family loves her. She's woven herself so deeply into my world that untangling it feels impossible. But I also can't look at her without seeing those messages burned into my brain. I feel like I'm living with a stranger who stole my girlfriend's face. I guess that's where I'm stuck right now. I don't know if I confront her, if I quietly break things off, or if I wait and see how deep this rabbit hole goes. Part of me is terrified to find out the full truth. The other part of me can't rest until I do. Either way, something's going to break soon. I can feel it. And I don't think it's just me. TLDR asterisk girlfriend of a year told me I was her one and only, but I found a group chat on her phone with 3 other guys she's been flirting with and calling her safe space. Haven't confronted her yet. Don't know if I'm losing my mind or if my relationship is already dead. Asterisk edit asterisk didn't expect this to blow up. I'll try to respond when I can. A lot of you are telling me to run, and deep down, I know you're right. But my heart and my brain are not on speaking terms right now. I'll update soon, maybe after I make a decision. End of part 1, to be continued. Hey Reddit. It's me again. First off, holy hell, I didn't expect the first post to blow up the way it did. I honestly thought I was just screaming into the void, but apparently a lot of you have either been here, seen it, or are really good at telling me I'm an idiot in creative ways. Appreciate that, sincerely. A lot of you told me to run, to stop wasting my time, to pack her stuff into a trash bag and dump it on her porch. And part of me wanted to. Still wants to. But if it were that easy, I wouldn't be writing this. So here's the update. And buckle up, because it's been a ride. After my first post, I thought about it non-stop for 2 days. I couldn't sleep. Couldn't eat. Every time Emily looked at me with those big trusting eyes, I wanted to throw up. Finally, I decided I had to confront her. I couldn't keep rotting from the inside. I rehearsed the speech in my head 100 times. I imagined myself being calm, collected, maybe even a little smug. Like, aha! Caught you. But when it came down to it, the real thing was nothing like that. It was Friday night. She came over with Thai food, wearing sweatpants and my hoodie again, because apparently she's slowly stealing my entire wardrobe. We put on some dumb rom-com, and halfway through, while she was laughing with her head on my shoulder, I just blurted it out. Who are Jake, Ryan, and Matt? She froze. I felt her whole body stiffen against me. Slowly, she sat up, turned to me, and for the briefest second, I saw sheer panic in her eyes. Then it was gone, replaced with this weird calm mask. Where did you hear those names? She asked, carefully. My hands were shaking. I saw your group chat. Emily's boys. Don't lie to me. Her face went through about 6 different emotions in 3 seconds: anger, fear, guilt, something that looked almost like pity. Then she sighed, like I was a kid who had just asked a dumb question. You went through my phone, she said. That's not what you think. You misunderstood. Just that. I snapped. That's what you're focusing on? That I looked? Not that you're telling 3 other guys the same things you tell me? She started crying. I swear, she can cry on command like an actress. It's not like that, she said between sobs. They don't mean anything. You're the only one I love. They're just friends I got too close with. It's stupid. I'm stupid. But you're my real one. And I wanted to believe her so badly. My heart was clawing at me, saying, *C? She loves you. This was just a mistake, but my brain remembered those messages. The pet names. The late-night whispers. The copy-paste lines. I told her I didn't believe her. That friends don't send half-naked selfies at 2 a.m. That friends don't say, can't wait till it's just us again. She broke down harder. Said she was scared of losing me, that she never meant to hurt me, that she just liked the attention, that it made her feel good but it wasn't real. She begged me not to leave. She clutched my hand so tightly my knuckles went white. Here's where I did the thing half of you are going to roast me for. I didn't kick her out. I didn't end it right there. I told her I needed time to think. She agreed. She said she'd block them all. She even showed me her phone as she deleted the chat. She cried herself to sleep on my chest that night, whispering, please don't leave me. And I lay there staring at the ceiling, feeling like the dumbest man alive. The next few days were weirdly good. She was extra affectionate. Constantly checking in. Sending me selfies with "I love you" captions. For a moment, I almost convinced myself that maybe she meant it, that maybe this was her wake-up call. But then Tuesday happened. I worked from home some days. That morning, while she thought I was on a Zoom call, she left her laptop open on the counter. And guess what popped up? An email notification. From Ryan. Subject line, *last night red heart. *. My stomach dropped again. I opened it. It wasn't just some casual email. It was practically a love letter. Talking about how he couldn't stop thinking about her, how he missed her, how he felt like they had something real. And here's the kicker, it was dated the night after she cried in my arms and promised me she was done. I felt like my chest caved in. This time, I didn't stay silent. When she got back into the kitchen, I held up her laptop and asked, "What the hell is this?" Her face drained of color. She tried to grab it, but I wouldn't let her. I read the whole email out loud to her like it was a courtroom trial. And her excuse? He just doesn't get boundaries. I told him to stop. He's obsessed with me. I can't control how other people feel. But she never showed me her response. I asked to see it, and she flat out refused. That told me everything I needed to know. I told her to get out. She cried, begged, clung to me, but I didn't budge this time. She eventually stormed out, slamming the door so hard the frame rattled. I thought that would be the end. But oh no, Reddit. Not even close. The next morning, I woke up to about 50 missed calls and a barrage of texts. Not from Emily. From an unknown number. The first message? You don't know the full story. I thought it was spam until the next ones came in. Emily isn't who you think she is. Neither are we. Call me. Attached was a photo. A selfie of Emily, with one of the guys from the chat. Smiling like they were a couple. Timestamped 2 weeks ago. My blood ran cold. So now, not only do I know she was lying, but one of these guys is reaching out to me. I don't know if it's Jake, Ryan, or Matt. I don't know what he wants. Revenge? Confession? To warn me? All I know is, everything I thought I understood about this situation just got turned upside down. Do I respond? Do I ignore it? Do I confront Emily again? Part of me is terrified this goes way deeper than I thought. Because if one of them is coming to me directly, what the hell does that mean? TLDR, Part 2 confronted Emily, she cried and swore she'd stop. Found new evidence the very next day. Kicked her out. Now one of the guys from her group chat is messaging me with photos of them together. I have no idea what to believe anymore. Edit I know everyone's going to say block and move on, but curiosity is eating me alive. Why would one of them reach out? What's the full story? I feel like I'm in the middle of some twisted soap opera. Will update if I do call him. End of part 2, to be continued. Hey Reddit. Back for the last time, I hope. Part 1 was me finding the group chat. Part 2 was confronting Emily and then one of the guys reaching out. And now, well, Part 3 is where everything finally came crashing down. I still feel like I'm living in some alternate reality, but here goes. So, when I left off, one of the guys messaged me from an unknown number with photos of him and Emily together. A lot of you told me to block, move on, don't feed into it. But I'm apparently addicted to emotional self-destruction, because of course I responded. I texted back, "Who is this?" The reply came almost instantly, "It's Matt. We need to talk." I didn't call right away. I sat there staring at my phone like it might explode. Why would he want to talk to me? Isn't he one of the people she was lying to me about? But curiosity won. So, I called. Matt answered on the first ring. His voice was lower than I expected, almost shaky. The first thing he said was, "Man, I didn't know you existed." Cue my brain short-circuiting. "What do you mean you didn't know I existed?" I asked. He sighed. "She told me I was the only one. That's what she tells all of us. We're all in the same boat. She's been juggling us for months. I only found out about you because she slipped up and I put the pieces together." My stomach dropped. "So you're saying?" "Yeah," he cut in. "It's not just you. She's been telling me the same crap. The same lines. The same promises. And I bet if you asked Jake or Ryan, they'd say the same thing." I couldn't breathe. My hands were shaking so bad I had to put the phone on speaker. Matt started laying it all out. He met Emily on a dating app last year, around the same time she accidentally spilled a drink on me at that party. She told him he was special. That she'd never felt this way before. That he was her safe space. Sound familiar? He said he started noticing inconsistencies a few weeks ago. She'd vanish for hours. Cancel plans at the last minute. Say she was with friends, but post selfies that didn't match. He got suspicious, dug a little deeper, and eventually found her tagged in a photo at some event, standing next to me. That's when he realized she had another boyfriend. But instead of confronting her, he sat back and kept quiet to see how far she'd go. Then he reached out to me. I don't even know how to explain what it felt like to hear another man describe my relationship exactly, down to the pet names, the promises, the whispered, "You're my only." It was like someone had stolen my script and handed it out to multiple actors. Matt and I ended up talking for almost 2 hours. It wasn't hostile. Weirdly, it felt like trauma bonding. Two strangers, connected only by the same liar. And here's the kicker, according to him, Emily had been sleeping with all 3 of us. Not just flirting. Not just texting. Full-on relationships, overlapping, rotating, like some kind of sick schedule. Monday with me, Wednesday with Matt, weekends with Ryan. Different lies for different men. I felt like I was going to puke. The next day, I reached out to Ryan myself. I wasn't sure if he'd respond, but he did. And guess what? Same story. She told him he was the one. She used the same damn phrases. Same lines, same act, like she had a playbook she was running. Jake? Same thing. The three of us ended up in a group chat, ironic, I know, and started comparing notes. It was surreal. She'd literally been copy-pasting conversations, sometimes word for word. The only differences were the emojis she used. All of us were furious. Hurt. Humiliated. And the more we compared timelines, the clearer it became, she wasn't just cheating. She was building 4 separate realities and expecting none of us to notice. So we made a plan. Yeah, maybe it was petty. Maybe it was dramatic. But damn it, after the lies, the gaslighting, the manipulation, I wanted her to feel something. To face what she'd done. We decided to confront her, together. Saturday afternoon, we picked a neutral spot, a coffee shop downtown. Each of us told her we needed to talk and set the same time. She showed up looking confused but smiled when she saw me. Then she froze when Matt walked in. Then Ryan. Then Jake. Her face went pale. Like, corpse pale. None of us said anything at first. We just sat there, 4 guys across from one girl, while she tried to figure out how to spin it. Finally, I broke the silence. So, which one of us is your only? She stammered. Tried to laugh it off. Tried to cry. But with all of us sitting there, comparing receipts, she couldn't lie her way out. Every time she denied something, one of us pulled up a screenshot that proved otherwise. She eventually just crumbled. Buried her face in her hands and sobbed. Said she was lonely. Said she was afraid of commitment. Said we all gave her different things and she couldn't choose. It was pathetic. I don't know what I expected to feel. Vindication? Satisfaction? All I felt was empty. Like I'd been wrung out. We didn't yell. We didn't make a scene. We just stood up, one by one, and walked out, leaving her at that table surrounded by cold coffee cups and her own lies. That night, she blew up my phone. Dozens of texts, voicemails, begging me to forgive her. Promising she'd get help. Swearing I was the real one. I didn't respond. I blocked her. Everywhere. It's been a week now. I won't lie, it still hurts. A lot. Some nights I catch myself missing her laugh, the way she'd steal my hoodies, the little routines we had. Then I remember that she was stealing the same moments from 3 other men at the same time. It wasn't real. None of it was. The silver lining? Matt, Ryan, and Jake and I have stayed in touch. It's bizarre, but we've become this little support group. We joke about writing a book called Emily's Boys and selling the movie rights. Dark humor, maybe, but it helps. And me? I'm trying to move forward. Therapy appointment booked. Deleted all our photos. Slowly reclaiming my space, my time, my sanity. I don't know if I'll ever fully understand why she did it. Maybe she needed constant validation. Maybe she just liked the game. Maybe she's broken in ways I can't fix. But I do know this, I deserve better. We all do. So that's the end. No dramatic revenge plot. No happy reunion. Just 4 guys walking away from a liar, and one guy finally remembering what self-respect feels like. TLDR, final one of the guys reached out and revealed we were all being lied to. Turns out my girlfriend was juggling 4 full-on relationships at once, telling each of us we were the only one. We confronted her together, exposed everything, and walked away. I blocked her. Trying to heal and move on. Edit to everyone who followed this, thanks. Really. Your comments kept me sane. If you're in a situation like this, trust your gut. Don't ignore the signs. And don't let anyone convince you that you're crazy when you're holding the proof in your hands. Here's to moving forward.